By the second day of incubation, any cells that have undergone reversion mutations give rise to revertant colonies like rats leaving a sinking ship. Then the ship sinks.
What about EMS recombination?
We've already tried it. Ethyl methane sulfonate is an alkylating agent and a potent mutagen. It created a virus so lethal the subject was dead before he left the table.
Then a repressor protein that blocks the operating cells.
Wouldn't obstruct replication, but it does give rise to an error in replication so that the newly formed DNA strand carries the mutation and you've got a virus again. Virus so lethal the subject was dead before he left the table.
Then a repressor protein that blocks the operating cell.
Wouldn't obstruct replication, but it does give rise to an error in replication so that the newly formed DNA strand carries the mutation and you've got a virus again. But all of this is academic. You were made as well as we could make it, but not to last.
Alright, what's up? I think we're just ready to get started here, yeah. It feels like it's been way longer than just 2 weeks. We just had 1 week off, but yeah, we are back. We are listening to all 6 releases from the PSG label releases on the Toy Label Archives today on Bricks and Breaks. So in just a moment here, we'll kind of dive into, hopefully get a good sense of what those are, but we're, going way back to 1994 to 96 now. We were in, I think 2002 was the most recent Gamori, but yeah, now we're diving all the way back, and so we've got these, and then we'll have just a couple more Toy Label streams, and then that'll be the archives fully cleaned out. It's basically all the unreleased stuff. You're entirely right, although I wonder if the tags came like that on the archives. But yeah, after this, it's just the unreleased stuff basically, and the Z80A video, and that'll be the full archives. And so I'll finally be able to go in the redemptions and mark that redemption is fulfilled. But yeah, so we will dive into that momentarily. But there have been a couple. I mean, it's been 2 weeks. There have been a couple announcements, things that have come out, etc. So, let me go through things here. Oh, yeah. Actually, we got a lot of stuff to kind of look at here. And I'm just pulling up one more link here. How's your air compilation coming along? So let's do that order, yeah. Okay. Sounds like the tape deck cut out while they were digitizing this. Okay, so we're kind of going haphazard order of when these things happened, but just yesterday, suddenly out of nowhere, new Kokushi Musou 2-track released on Sabakan Records. Hang on. Excuse me. Yeah, first release on Sabakan Records in like 6 years. And then when this dropped, I took a look and realized I had never actually grabbed the 2 most recent releases before this one. So I had to grab those as well. But yeah, this is up, so... And it's just, you know, name your price. 140 yen to own it. Oh, nice! Well, you know, I mean, there's certainly no deadline or anything. But yeah, so there's the new Sabakan release. We kind of, there was a kind of hint that something was coming, because I noticed a few days ago, Hujiko Pro on his design Instagram account posted this updated art for the Baravos EP on Sabakan Records. Just like really out of nowhere, because, you know, this came out 2011, so, you know, 14 years ago. This was the original artwork. So I don't know if they, like, actually had someone yell at them for using these Chrono Trigger sprites, or just were erring on the side of caution. But yeah, he had posted that to his design Instagram, and then I saw that it had been swapped out directly on here as well. So that happened within the last week or two. It was like a kind of little hint that something new was coming in hindsight. But also on Bandcamp, last week on Bandcamp Friday, new God OD 2-track release. And let's see here, do I click here? No, that doesn't do anything. Do I click here? No, that... You would think this little thing that appears when you hover over it would, like, be a link when you click it, but no, I gotta go up here. I know about that. Yeah, new God OD 2-track release on Bandcamp as well. And then I also wanted to mention Umegatani from Murder Channel posted this 90s real Japanese hardcore mix. I think someone linked this in the Discord as well. But then he also posted like a note with some background information. Apparently he made this mix and sent it out to some publications in coordination with promoting the Manga Core book, but none of them wanted to post it for whatever reason. So he just put it up on their SoundCloud. But yeah, there's some interesting info on this note as well. And yeah, just a whole bunch of classic 90s JP hardcore tracks. We should dive into this stuff, some of this stuff at some point, because we haven't really touched on. We've listened to, like, you know, 2000s more Dojin side of J-Core, but we haven't really gotten a lot into just the really early, like, direct GABA influenced early hardcore stuff. So we definitely should do that. Maybe some, like, very early Mattis Chicken Dom stuff. Kake Records, Phase 2 Records. But yeah, and then the kind of like exciting and also frustrating thing, C-Type found the digital masters for Mind Damage, the Murder Yacht School cassette tape compilation release, and burned CDR copies and sold them at an event in Tokyo a couple weeks ago. I tried to message in one of the Japanese Discords to be like, hey, can someone grab me a copy of this? But I didn't get any responses, so it sold. He looked like he made like 20 copies or so. I love the anti-Surugaya weapon. I'm very curious if one of these will eventually show up there. But yeah, I haven't tried to reach out to him and just be like, can I mail order a copy of this yet? I should do that. I bet he would, because it's just a matter of burning a CD and printing out a piece of paper. But yeah, so these are at least out there. I'm honestly surprised it hasn't been added to Discogs last I checked. Because there's never even been a track list available for this. There's a list of artists on the website, and that's it. But yeah, whoever bought this, I don't know. You would, the lineup of the event, was definitely the kind of event that, the collectors in the scene would be going to. So someone must have picked it up, but yeah, so you can see here, he's got, it looks like about, 15 or so copies he made. So they're out there. Hopefully one way or another it'll show up. If I can get him to sell me a copy, hopefully we could do an episode on it. So stay tuned on that, I guess. And then yeah, this also got posted about in multiple places, but a couple weeks ago, really out of nowhere, CompuAce, the shop, the PC cable shop in Akihabara where Ears is located, just out of nowhere announced they were closing, and just overnight the website was completely gone. A few days after this, they did I think a 2-day final closing sale with everything 50% off. So I know a few people went out to that. That actually happened to be, I think, on the same day as the event that Mind Damage dropped. Kind of a weird coincidence. This track feels very Earthbound soundtrack vibes. Since I stopped doing pre-show music, we kind of dive into things, and I missed some of this. But yeah, we'll look at the liner notes for this in just a second. But yeah, so there was a closing sale, and I know a few people went and basically snatched up the final dregs of the CDs. I think probably by the time that sale was through, there probably weren't that many CDs left anyway. But they did post that they were going to just get rid of whatever remaining leftover stock was there. But I think it probably in the end didn't amount to much in the first place. But yeah, very, very sad to see, that place had been open 25 years, I want to say. Yeah. Longer than that, almost 30 probably. I don't know how long CompuAce itself was open, but Ears was there since I think before 2000. So but really, there's not much. I guess there's the Surugaya and Akihabara, but not much else reason, Dojin music wise, to go out there anymore. Okay, so I had one more thing to look at, but we'll put a pause on that real quick. Oh, never mind. I was gonna say, let's look at the liner notes for this release, but there are no liner notes for this release. This link doesn't work. Here's PSG-02, you scroll up, it's just the Z80A video. And I've like looked at the source and it's not like there's a messed up tag or anything. There's just no liner notes for this. I don't know if they forgot or just didn't have anything notable to say. But yeah, no liner notes for this one actually. We can look at the jacket real quick though. I mean, I guess you can basically see the whole thing there, but I'll pull it up slightly bigger, because why not? There is at least one interesting thing on here. So, on the toy label archives, this is labeled as PSG-001. But on this actual jacket, it doesn't say anything about PSG. It says registered and copyright 94 Taydin Records, which I've never seen. I mean, not really surprising, but I've never seen any other mention anywhere of Taydin Records. And this 94 is really, yeah, it's pre-toy label even. So, I mean, this must just be, you know, a different label name that he used before PSG or toy label even existed. But yeah, really interesting to see that on here it says Taydin Records, and then on the actual archives it's like reclassified it as PSG-001, and they must have done that, you know, at the time, because it's not like there's two PSG-001s. There's, you know, all the rest of them, the catalog numbers are consistent. So, kind of a mystery, but... And I don't think... I've skimmed these liner notes before, and I don't think there's any mention of the numbering or Taydin Records or anything. So unless there's a secret different PSG-001, or maybe this release was I really doubt it, but re-released as PSG-001 or something. Yeah, interesting little mystery there. Yeah. And then, so there's one other thing I wanted to briefly go into before we start building the last couple bags of this set here. Just about shipping to the US. This package has already been fully returned to sender, so I'm not really concerned about showing the tracking number or anything here. But yeah, so on, I think I requested shipping August 22nd, so a whole week before Japan Post said they were stopping accepting packages to the US, except for like a very couple small exceptions. And I don't think they even announced that until like the 25th or so. So this is before even the announcement that they were not going to be accepting packages anymore. So I just requested small packet airmail shipping for this package. It had my Acid Tamiya vinyl and the Ivy Akihabara crowdfunding compilation CD. Just those two things. Requested small packet airmail. And yeah, it sat in a post office in Tokyo for 2 weeks before they decided finally. I don't know why it just sat there for 2 weeks. They probably had a huge backlog of these, I guess, but after 2 weeks it finally got marked as returned to sender, and then 5 days later, so almost 3 weeks of just sitting in Japan going nowhere, this package. And so I got an email. Yeah, I'm sure they did. But yeah, let me pull up the email I got here. Let's see here. Hang on. Oh, I think it's, yeah, hang on. I posted it on the Discord, but, you know, there might be people who watch this on YouTube or watch it right now who aren't in the Discord. And it's kind of interesting information, so, yeah, here, let me download. Okay. Downloads. And we are now on to our second release here, actually. So let me fix that too. We're getting some noises that I wouldn't expect to hear just outside walking around, probably. Oops. Okay, there we go. So yeah, I got an email from Black Ship around when my package was marked as returned to sender, and basically they're just saying that, you know, they're gonna send my money back and put the package back in my mailbox. But I did find it interesting here. The airlines have notified us that mail subject to U.S. custom duties cannot be loaded onto aircraft. And apparently this was happening as much as a week before their even officially stated date. As a result, even items that were accepted before our partial suspension of service must unfortunately be returned. And I did also found it interesting that Black Ship said, "We have raised a formal complaint with Japan Post regarding this matter." So yeah, you know, it's a kind of a mess, but at the same time, so that package got back in my mailbox, I want to say Monday of this week at Black Ship, and I consolidated and requested DHL shipping, which cost like $10 more than the small packet shipping I had paid for previously, and it's already on the way and going to be here Monday. So I, for number one, feel dumb that I didn't just request DHL in the first place, but also there's still ways to get your stuff from Japan, at least for now. I wouldn't be surprised if I get some kind of customs bill from DHL. I think, like, technically everything in the package is supposed to be exempt because it's all either printed or recorded matter, but I don't know the legal details of all that crap. But fortunately, Black Ship at least lets you manually set values for things. So if I get some kind of, you know, tariff import duty bill, it shouldn't be more than like $10, hopefully, fingers crossed. So we'll see, and I'll, you know, of course have updates about that next week, but there's at least still ways to get stuff, but yeah. No, I'm sure there won't be any, you know, they got their money back for the shipment. That's hard to do even in Japan, to get a refund, so yeah. But at least there's still ways to get your stuff. Okay, so now we'll take a look at the very short liner notes for this cassette. And yeah, unfortunately, half of these PSG releases don't have any artwork, and I don't know if that maybe is because they never had any artwork, or just the physical copies that Bumblebee still had just didn't have the artwork anymore. But yeah, that's you know, I always bothers me when I don't have album artwork, so it's a little bit of a bummer, but no, I don't need that. Thank you, though. So Bumblebee says, before entering university, I didn't have a synthesizer, just an Electone and an MSX2 Plus at home. So if I wanted to make music, I had no choice but to use the MSX. This album was the inevitable result. Back then, even though I was in the thick of entrance exams, I'd sneak around and secretly work on making tracks. Interesting. That must be at home, because it's not like he's lugging his MSX and Electone to school to compose tracks, but I guess just pretending to be studying at home and making music instead. The thick acid techno quaff woven by the MSX is really cool. I think this is the longest of these PSG releases. Tied. Yeah, these are all pretty short, 5 to 7 tracks. All about a half an hour long, give or take. Oh, actually the Ionfish E.P. is the longest, because there's an 11-minute remix on that one. We'll get to that. So yeah, this just says out 1995, and this tower type is March 95, so there's really no way to know, which of these came first. Obviously the Johnmelon release being 94 came before any toy label stuff, but yeah, I do wonder, because so all 2, 3, 4, and 5, I think. Yeah, all 4 of these PSG releases all came out in 95. You would think they were probably kind of spread out, so I would think this was probably really early 95. But yeah, no way to really know when exactly. The password is really easy today. That's your hint. Excuse me. Sorry, I'm yawning. Alright, let's do it. We've got like 3 bags left. We can finish this set today. Ooh. They did finally put out a teaser for the teaser is just Star Trek Lego. It doesn't specifically reveal the already leaked fact that what they're doing is the Enterprise D, but they did put out just that little, it's just a little teaser of Star Trek is coming to Lego. It's got like a Captain Picard minifigure, I think. I didn't actually watch it, I just saw like posts about it. But that's supposed to come out Black Friday. But if we hang on. Yeah, I missed some stuff here, and I think I screwed up everything. Yeah. When was that? No, that's already on there. But it's the wrong one? Hold up. I think so. I think that was in the leak. Let me look here, actually. Yes. Okay, spoiler warning. Spoiler warning, if you don't want Lego spoilers, look away. Now, I think this is a not final image, or at least not confirmed final. But there it is. It's not a great quality image either, but yeah. And then the other rumor is the bonus gift with purchase is a shuttlecraft with, I think, Ro Laren and Chief O'Brien, I think is what they said. But yeah, there should be, I expect a full review of that soon. The leaked release date is Black Friday, so it's still a little ways away, but yeah. Usually when they post those teases, the full set announcement is like within a week. Okay, so we have that. And then I got that. Okay, so we're good. I just didn't... Yeah, okay, I just didn't put this piece. Yeah, I would be pretty miffed if they didn't include him. I've been rewatching most of Next Generation with my partner as we exercise, and we just got to season 7, so we're into the weird episodes now. We skipped around a little bit, but we've got Sub Rosa is coming up pretty quickly here, and I'm very excited. If you know, you know. Mm-hmm. Yeah, those are pretty much opposites. Hadn't ever considered that, but... I'm curious if those have, like, similar origins now. Wait, no. Kind of surprising how understated this release is compared to the Johnmelon one. I wonder how much of that is the influence and contributions of the other person who's a part of Johnmelon. I don't remember if we ever even looked into... I had thought that we looked a little bit about the existence of Johnmelon previously. Let me take a look here, though. Not really, yeah. there's just a very brief mention in the liner notes of through. But yeah, looking back at the jacket for that Johnmelon release. Let me see the name of the other member here. Yusuke Nishi. I don't feel like that's a name we've come across before. Yeah. And no credits for that name on Discogs. Only other thing I can think of is to look on, just see if anyone's tweeted about Johnmelon on Twitter. I really wish that, sorry, mine went blank because I found a tweet. I really wish that that third video of going back, the Bumblebee and Asogi going back through all the toy label releases would come out. I don't know what happened with that. There is one little tidbit here where Bumblebee says it's him and his middle school classmate Nishi. So just some guy, I guess. And yeah, the image that was with this tweet is this flyer that I'm sure I've seen before, but toy label special number 1. I think I've seen this before. Yeah, Johnmelon, Sandwich Man, Sansala, Gasoline Taxi, and Q+. Advance and Door, both 1,200 yen only. Okay, so Sansala is Asogi. He made this flyer on his dad's electronic typewriter, basically, word processor. So that's almost exactly 30 years ago. Just 30 years and change. And he blocked out his old telephone number. Man, I'm not sure I was aware that Johnmelon had performed live at one point. And yeah, no idea who Sandwich Man is. Ooh! Oh, this is Quaff. This is the one that Asogi was praising. It's really straightforward. Or straight backward, I suppose. I'm not saying anything else. Good work. They're all stupid, so you shouldn't be surprised. Yeah, I like the bass line here. Whoa. I know that already happened, but it's still low. Bazinga. Oh my gosh. That is an incredible get, yeah. Yeah, I'm thinking, I don't know. I feel like that and the cassette. So the cassette has shown up, I think, once. And I feel like that is like, that's gotta be the second, maybe third time I've heard of that one showing up. The second Kara Techno album, I don't remember the catalog number, but the blue one. That one I feel like, you know, has shown up maybe a half dozen times. And then, you know, God Hand Experience. It's fairly common. So yeah, I feel like that's... Yeah. Wrong spot for all of those. Honestly, if I were to see anything for as cheap as that, I would buy it even if I didn't care that much about it, honestly. Buy it and then pass it, if nothing else, pass it along to someone else who wants it for the same price. Though I feel like I feel like there should be a worry of people sniping stuff like that and then immediately flipping it for 10 times the cost, but I feel like we haven't actually seen a whole lot of that. We've seen, you know, just stuff going up for extreme prices, but I don't feel like we've seen a lot of, like, something goes up for cheap, disappears, and then immediately shows up again for a much higher cost. Like, I was kind of expecting those X Roger CDs from the Disc Union sale to, like, pop up on Mercari for 50,000 yen each right after. But that, I mean, that didn't happen, fortunately. Okay, fair enough. Excuse me. Yeah, I wasn't thinking about new releases. That's a fair point. And like all of those sold, so it makes me wonder if even like did all those sellers actually have copies? I guess if they just pre-ordered on Disc Union or whatever. I thought it was amusing. I saw when my package got shipped back to Black Ship, so I had ordered the Acid Tamiya record from Disc Union, and then I requested consolidation with another package. But when my package got sent back to Black Ship, I saw that they had consolidated the two things together into a Tower Records box. So I don't know if Disc Union sent out the record in just like a flat vinyl mailer and there wasn't room to put a CD in as well. But it was really funny to me that they just put it in a different record store's 12-inch shipper. Oh, fuck. I was doing this wrong. I developed a grudge against Tower Records at one point living in Japan, though, when I learned that the prices on their website are not the prices in store. So if there's something that's on sale on their website, like a new release that's 2,000 yen cheaper than MSRP on their website, it's gonna be MSRP in the store. It's not the same sale. And that very much put me off from shopping there. Unless there was, of course, a Tower Records exclusive bonus CDR for something. Then you're kind of forced. Your hand is forced. Yeah. Does the insert have like a phone number or address or anything on it? Because if it does, they might have not had it in the picture on purpose. Okay, so that could be. Yeah, yeah. I'm curious now. I'm guessing it was like a CD shop that has like thousands of listings and just randomly got a copy of a car techno CD. That's probably the right link, but I'm just gonna search it up myself. Okay, it is the right link. Oh, okay. Yeah, no way to tell, but fingers crossed for you. That's a great deal, though. Was it just a buy it now? If that was actually an auction and just nobody even noticed it, that's crazy. Oh, the West Wing! Oh my gosh, wow. Yeah, that's impressive. Yeah. Oh my god, Mondo Kane. Oh, Back to the Future laser discs. Okay. They probably didn't mention like nerdcore or anything either. So someone would have had to be... Yeah. Someone would have had to specifically search car techno. Huh? You would think so. The last track on this? No, we got... Oh no, it is. Yeah, this is the last track on OpenGRP. I'm guessing the title of this album is a reference to some kind of MSX something. Command line command or something like that. Fingers crossed, yeah. Oh yes, gotta change the album info and look at the liner notes. Eruption. Browser. And again, pretty sparse liner notes, but it hasn't been that long since the last album, but I had plenty of time and stress to spare, so I put studying aside and just let the songs flow out smoothly, resulting in a second album. Covering Aphex Twin's On is also a fond memory. Still, it's amazing how much I wrote using just basic programming. Not as just he. It's amazing how much music he wrote using just basic programming. The Aphex Twin cover is really well done. Little flippy guy. Yeah, like I don't know that I could, like, you know, play this out at the club, but it is pretty impressive for, you know, such a, no pun intended, such a basic composing setup. In 95. It's the one I already picked up. I'm just dumb. Yeah, yeah. Excuse me, I'm so tired. And I assume that all the cassette audio on these Toy Label Archives releases is just digitized from actual cassettes. And I mean, this was 2007, so it was 12-year-old cassettes at the time. And this it hold up pretty well. I mean, it's 160 kbps, but yeah, overall, the just audio quality has been not awful. I know there's the CDR re-release of King of the Beats, the black labeled Psychout CDR re-release. Sounds really bad. So in comparison to that, for example, did a pretty good job. There it is. Upside down. I mean, that's also something that Aphex Twin did. At least I'm pretty sure. May be able to get some kind of idea of what facility we're creating here. On that note, I'll be right back. And we're back. Oh, just in time. Sounds like a jackhammer. Oh no, what happened? Oh no. Oh no. Could just be like very old or something, maybe. Oh. This. Wow. Okay. So. This toilet. I don't know if you'll be able to see it very well, but it's got a working flushing mechanism. There's a little. I don't even know where. There's a slot underneath right here for whatever's in the bowl to drop out. I don't know where it'll drop out to, but it's a little. I mean, I guess it's realism. I'm sure kids probably think it's funny to think about poop. But I don't, because I'm an adult. You can tell because I'm doing all these adulty things right now. even enough space to put anything in? I'll try. We'll see if this works. I don't know if it's gonna work. That piece might be too big, but it's a little brown piece in there now. So if we just, oh yeah, you couldn't see it, but it fell out the bottom. Different angle. Ah, it didn't fall out that time. Got stuck. Well, we'll test it again later. Alright, gotta get serious. The future is now. Okay, you got a little sink, that's good. Good to be able to wash your hands. Image not found, oh no! It's okay. I've got this. I had a really weird, confusing moment the other day. So I recently got a SD Gecko for my GameCube, and put a bunch of, just pirated games on it. But then it occurred to me, I could try out Super Mario Eclipse, the Mario Sunshine mod, ROM hack, whatever you want to call it. So I stuck that on there and played it for a couple of minutes and got really confused because I thought that you could change direction mid-air in Super Mario Sunshine when you jump, but you can't. If you're using the hover nozzle, you can, but if you're just doing a regular jump, you're locked in forward trajectory, and I felt like I was going insane. Because I could have sworn you could change direction midair in that game. But I grabbed my copy of Mario 3D All-Stars and chucked it in my Switch, and same thing. That's just how it works. Oh, okay, now the flushing mechanism stays closed unless you're physically pressing it down. Yeah, I had been semi-considering, this is maybe a month or so ago, I had been semi-considering picking up a copy of Chibi Robo, because I had a bunch of credit at a local used game store. But it's like $170 for a copy of Chibi Robo, and then a week or so later they announced it for the Switch GameCube. Anyway, so I'm glad I didn't buy it, but and they have now explicitly had us put little brown pieces in there. There we go. Look out below. Oh, there's even a... Okay, oh god, that's nasty. We'll look at it later, but there's in the instructions, there's a little pop-out showing you how it works, and showing you that the poop just goes into the river. It just goes straight into the river. I don't want to live in Ninjago City. It's disgusting. Yeah, hopefully it was on the up and up. It's so hard to tell anymore, you know. I had a similar situation the other day, but it was this old lady, and she just wanted me to... She tried to give me a little paper envelope of money to buy a donut for her. I was like, I'll just buy you a donut. So I bought her the donut, but it was really weird that she wanted someone else to go into the donut shop for her and take her little paper envelope of money. Could be, yeah. Donut fiend. Donut shop worker is like, you've had enough for today, I'm cutting you off. Gotta go out on the street and have someone else go and buy her a donut. Sticker number 22. There's a lot of stickers left for how close we are to finishing this. That's good enough. Oh, this is the Aphex Twin cover. I'm not sure I've ever heard the original. I haven't actually listened to a lot of Aphex Twin. I've listened to the Richard D. James album and the Come to Daddy single or EP or whatever. That's about it, actually. Yeah, I haven't picked up Silk Song. I played a good few hours of Hollow Knight, and I enjoyed it, but it was the kind of thing where it was just there's so many hints and cryptic lore to at least it felt like that you have to try to keep track of, that it got a little bit overwhelming. But, you know, we even got a little sign on the door so you know exactly what's inside. It's kind of interesting that it's just a picture of a toilet, because that's not actually what you usually see on the door to a toilet. You see like the man symbol or the woman symbol or both. Not just a picture of a toilet usually. Yeah. Yeah. Well, I mean, it could be a bathroom for toilets, like anthropomorphic. Strange facade for this toilet. It looks like the entrance to like a nuclear bunker. It's got these pipes next to it. It looks like it's got like loudspeaker klaxons above the door. Yeah, okay, yeah, this is, so this is on tower type. So considering that this is on tower type, probably the previous release, the Open GRP, probably, I would guess, came out before tower type. That would be my guess. big double-edged sword or something mounted to the side of the bathroom for some reason. You know, you make a good point. I don't, but you make a good point. I'll get a poster of this spaceman guy to cover up the waste disposal mechanism on the back here. And it's time for Effector E.P. And this is kind of, this is immediately different vibes. But yeah, I'm sure the other guy, that Nishi guy, must have just brought kind of a little bit of a different vibe to things here. Maybe there'll be like a little bit of info in these liner notes about Johnmelon. Let's see. Still no choice but to make a cover with my usual messy handwriting since that's all I could manage. Made this remix collection for Johnmelon's Effector using my abundant free time. The Stoic Nebulizer mix and the Poppy Chrono mix are standouts. It's a pretty cool remix collection overall, but Chrono's remix is completely baffling. Not even self-praise would cover it. Yeah, I'm sure, like, less than 10. Take a look at the jacket a little bigger here. It says the master copy. It says up in the corner there. So again, credit as Yusuke Nishi and Atsushi Nakajima. I guess lists their equipment here. So this jacket also doesn't actually mention PSG anywhere. It says copyright 1995 Johnmelon. Like the picture of Stonehenge. That's it. But yeah, I'm also just curious why these releases were not toy label. I mean, it's just the first 2 toy label releases that are compilations. First 4. So I don't know if maybe at the very beginning they intended toy label to be compilations only, and then changed their mind a little later, and so they have the PSG label for solo releases or something like that, maybe. It is interesting, though. Image not found. Yeah. I don't know if there's even. Thank you. What? Okay, that's just. Try to figure it out. Let's do this and this. I think I can do it. I think I got this. Remix is okay. It's kind of not going much of anywhere so far. Oh, that was wrong. I didn't even get this out. This is a self-remix. Okay. Now we're getting somewhere. It's in the wrong spot. I feel like the Johnmelon stuff today has been my favorite stuff. Bubble B should call up his middle school classmates, see what he's up to, do a reunion. Why would you have me put the piece on the tower and then put the sticker on it? That's stupid. That's good. here, and I'm honestly not sure if this is supposed to be a poster for like a mecha movie or an anime, or just a actual mech that exists in Ninjago world. No idea. Why do I have an extra piece? Did I miss something somewhere? What? Where? Under the toilet? That's why it felt so flimsy? Fuck. How am I even gonna... So that, it's under there. Woohoo! I think that was here. Where was that? That was there. That's how that was. Okay, now checking again. So it is under here. Yeah. Okay, so I had it right. Just this goes here. So we go like this. We'll get this. We're getting it fixed. That goes in there. There we go. Okay. We're fixed. We're good. And now we can go on to the last two bags, I think. Yep, this is it. I'm actually liking this chrono mix. Cat? There's a cat. And here's our final MIGing figure. This knife guy, butcher knife guy. He'll cut you some meats, I guess. Ninja meats. It didn't tell me to put. Oh no, it did tell me to put this. Where does it go? Goes like that. No, it goes like that. Yeah, this is great. Yeah. Yeah, there's a knife guy. Ah! Is it, yeah. I don't know though if I want to hear it again. It's too scary. If you tell that story, you'll have me screaming like the guy in this track. these guys upside down? Yeah, this is great. Oh. Even if it's not like danceable necessarily, I love all just the really weird stuff on these old toy label releases. Maybe for you. Oh. He's okay now. And that's the end of the Effector E.P. So now we have Powerful Onkitori. Oh, that's the wrong thing. Wrong thing entirely. Let's go ahead and look at the liner notes for this one. Just notes from Nakajima this time. And this is his own solo project. I have absolutely no idea what I was thinking back then, but I figured that if I distorted the low end and slapped on whatever random material I had, people would just hear it as noise. That's why I kept making songs like this. You can't really tell where the songs end when you listen to them on tape. Alright. Probably something a lot less structured than that Johnmelon release. Windows. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 window frames. Oh, browser off. Come on. hidden. And yeah, this release there are no track titles. I almost kind of wonder if Bumblebee himself couldn't even tell where the tracks are supposed to be separated, and so he kind of just haphazardly chose spots to split it apart, possibly. There's no artwork, so you can't even tell if there's the right number of tracks or anything. Little plate of sushi here. Yeah, I don't know. I feel like this track could use a little more screaming. Feels a little empty, you know? Nice little either kitchen or restaurant area here. Oh yeah, it's gonna be a little food booth. Yeah, well, this is definitely a separate track now.
300年ほど前に活躍したコレルリという人が作曲した曲です。4つの成分がさまざまに絡み合ったり助け合ったりしながら曲を形作っています。それぞれのパートがどんな風に演奏されているのか注意して聴いてください。
We get this little
覚えてますか、高橋さん。はい、それ取材に行ったんです。
little sushi stall, sushi booth.
美味しかったですね、枝豆ね。
There's a door too when we go in.
沖縄猫回し。名前ですね。これは一文字の部分。
Oh my god.
暇な質問のしやすい。
That's some distortion. Sure it wasn't just this? Yeah. We don't get big thunderstorms here very much. I don't miss it, honestly.
これ僕愛媛県ですから近いですから大きなハブがありますね。友達みたいな感じがそれのお漬物かなんかそんなんやもん。お漬物ではないけどもそれみたいな感じやもん。
Gosh, we're almost done with this set. It's kind of bittersweet. Well, we're on to the next one now. Maybe it'll be slightly more brain pleasing. This one, I feel like I can kind of see why he didn't put this out on toy label. It does feel kind of two different vibes. T-O-O. I'm digging this one. Oh yeah, this piece from the extra weird parts bag has just been there the whole time. It's finally time to use it. Here. What exactly am I being asked to do here? Let's like this. And that. And this. Okay. Oh my goodness.
こんにちは、フェスタモードです。チリチリチリチリチリチリ。
ただいま入りましたフェスタモード速報によりますと、8月25日に4枚目のシングル「愛してるってば」がリリースされます。なおこの新曲はイオナのキャンペーンソングにもなっております。
5枚目のシングル
抱いて抱いて抱いて
もリリースになってます。それでは2曲続けてどうぞ。
どうぞ。
月曜日はうんだらけ、火曜日は半じゃら、水曜日はすいすいすい、木曜日はもれもれ、金曜日はけんけらけん、土曜日は日曜日はランダランダラン、じゃらげのはんじゃらげ、一日のもりもり、一日のぎんぎゃぎ、ランダランダランで一週間、じゃらげのはんじゃらげ、一日のもりもり、一日のぎんぎゃぎ、ランダランダランで一週間。
This might be my favorite release actually. The Johnmelon stuff. I remember this bit. Gotta have the Emerson, Lake and Palmer samples. flip it over and do the last 4 stickers. 36. And 34. Uh-oh. Okay, this is the last of this release.
メロディーは滑らかに、メロディーは滑らかに、メロディーは滑らかに、メロディーは滑らかに、メロディーは滑らかに、メロディーは滑らかに、メロディーは滑らかに、メロディーは滑らかに、メロディーは滑らかに、メロディーは滑らかに、メロディーは滑らかに、メロディーは滑らかに、メロディーは滑らかに、メロディーは滑らかに、メロディーは滑らかに、メロディーは滑らかに、メロディーは滑らかに、メロディーは滑らかに、メロディーは滑らかに、メロディーは滑らかに、メロディーは滑らかに、メロディーは滑らかに、メロディーは滑らかに、メロディーは滑らかに、メロディーは滑らかに、メロディーは滑らかに、メロディーは滑らかに、メロディーは滑らかに、メロディーは滑らかに、メロディーは滑らかに、メロディーは滑らかに、メロディーは滑らかに、メロディーは滑らかに、
Yeah, thanks for hanging out.
メロディーは滑らかに、メロディーは滑らかに、メロディーは滑らかに、メロディーは滑らかに、メロディーは滑らかに、メロディーは滑らかに、メロディーは滑らかに、メロディーは滑らかに、メロディーは滑らかに、メロディーは滑らかに、メロディーは滑らかに、メロディーは滑らかに、メロディーは滑らかに、メロディーは滑らかに、メロディーは滑らかに、メロディーは滑らかに、メロディーは滑らかに、メロディーは滑らかに、メロディーは滑らかに、メロディーは滑らかに、メロディーは滑らかに、メロディーは滑らかに、メロディーは滑らかに、メロディーは滑らかに、メロディーは滑らかに、メロディーは滑らかに、メロディーは滑らかに、メロディーは滑らかに、メロディーは滑らかに、メロディーは滑らかに、メロディーは滑らかに、メロディーは滑らかに、
Hope someone tunes in right now.
メロディーは滑らかに、メロディーは滑らかに、メロディーは滑らかに、メロディーは滑らかに、メロディーは滑らかに、メロディーは滑らかに、メロディーは滑らかに、メロディーは滑らかに、メロディーは滑らかに、メロディーは滑らかに、メロディーは滑らかに、メロディーは滑らかに、メロディーは滑らかに、メロディーは滑らかに、メロディーは滑らかに、メロディーは滑らかに、メロディーは滑らかに、メロディーは滑らかに、メロディーは滑らかに、メロディーは滑らかに、メロディーは滑らかに、メロディーは滑らかに、メロディーは滑らかに、メロディーは滑らかに、メロディーは滑らかに、メロディーは滑らかに、メロディーは滑らかに、メロディーは滑らかに、メロディーは滑らかに、メロディーは滑らかに、メロディーは滑らかに、メロディーは滑らかに、メロディーは滑らかに、メロディーは滑らかに、メロディーは滑らかに、メロディーは滑らかに、メロディーは滑らかに、メロディーは滑らかに、メロディーは滑らかに、
It's not slow enough. Go slower. Quick, go slower. All right, all right. This is it. This is the last piece. Just gotta put this guy in his spot. That's it. It's done. We'll look at it in a second. We'll look at the liner notes for the last release here. As soon as it comes up, you need to slow down like a little bit more first. Okay, That was finally slow enough. Oh, yeah, let me get that. And so the last release is a solo release. Well, it's like a maxi single, I guess, type thing from MutingMute. Ionfish E.P. So we'll look at the liner notes here. A mini album featuring a remix of Ionfish, the first track from MutingMute's debut album Pajero. Though labeled original, its BPM is faster than the original version. And Takeshita says, an EP whose package, with its meticulously handwritten track titles, radiates an air of inaccessibility. The remix, featuring Asogi's relentlessly persistent treatment, is outstanding. Is that the... Yeah, that's the 11-minute one, halfway through. And we can take a quick little closer look at the jacket here as well. Let's make it a little bigger. I do like the artwork. It looks like something out of Darius. Got the back of the... So this one mentions PSG, and it just says PSG 6. Original hashed bone. Ionfish solid. So I guess it's mostly self-remixes aside from the Asogi one. I mean, there's only 2 other remixes of it, but... So it's interesting that in the liner notes they got comments from Nebulizer on this one rather than Asogi. Ionfish adapted from the MutingMute Pajero Toyo 05. Alright. Well, here, let's do this. Let me do this real quick. Just put these guys in some spots. Okay. Yeah, I don't know about that either. I wonder if it's just like influence from Western techno, you know? Something like that. But here we are. That's almost entirely in frame, basically. So we've added our sushi restaurant with the octopus holding a frying pan on top of it. So here's our bathroom, and that goes down. Let me make sure that there's still our stuff. It's actually kind of awkward to look in there. Yeah, there is. So you gotta remove this bit just to get inside the toilet. But so yeah, if I spin this around here, hopefully I can demonstrate it effectively. To remove this, or I guess I can leave it to remove the roof here, and then reach in and use the flushing mechanism. There's not something I thought there was. It definitely is. Maybe not. It is, it's just stuff. Toilet clog. It's a plunger. There is actually a plunger in there. A Lego plunger. Let me see. Oh yeah, I got this screwdriver here. There's nothing in there. I forgot to put these back in there, I think. Let's get them in there if I can. Tiny little opening now. Nope. Missed them both. Railing up here means the toilet door can't even open all the way. Very important demonstration we're setting up here. There we go. Okay, so now, hopefully, you'll be able to see what it's designed to do. Yeah, oh my gosh. Middle. Somehow they get. That's cool. It's disgusting, but yeah, somehow it slides all the way over and down and out the back middle there. One more time. Flush. There they go. That's really silly. Very funny to me that this huge set has two things it can do. You got this tram that can go up and down, and a working fucking shitter. Get this back here. Okay. Spin it back around. Take another look. Okay, so how does this work again? Do I just twist this and that just opens that and then... No, how does this work? How's that supposed to... Where's the tram controls here? Oh yeah, up there, that's right, okay. So this opens the gate, and then this right here sends it down until it gets stuck because I didn't open the gate all the way. Okay, hang on, let's try again. Go back up. Is that really in? I think so. Okay, that's reeling in now. Okay, so we're all the way up. Now, let's get the doors actually... Oh, it's because this fucker's standing here. Get out of the way, idiot. There. Okay, now we can allow the tram to very slowly descend. Oh, it's getting faster. Oh. Woo! And then we can bring it back up. There it goes. Close the doors. And that's what it's like to be a ninja. Okay, well, let's see. I was kind of curious. I don't think there is any, but I was curious to see if we go back to like the very oldest like Bumblebee website, if there's any mention of PSG whatsoever. Let's see here. So the earliest one, is it? I can't remember if the GeoCities one is the earliest. I feel like there was one earlier, but I honestly don't remember. This is 2000. This is way too late. That's the GeoCities. Well, let's look back at some of the jackets, I guess. Try to refresh. Wasn't there something on here? Not this one. I'm sure someone can maybe find it or remind me. So I need to keep bookmarks. I'm very bad at doing that. Oh, there was the fly.2 /toy URL. I don't think there was anything accessible on there. '2001. I think this just redirects. Yeah. Well, if we go to here, possibly there's a links page or to. Okay, nothing here. Is there a links page archived on here? No. Okay, hang on. I know I can find it. Will it, though? Will it really? Let's see here. This one, here it is. Plenty of times. Oh yeah, this goes back to... Does it go back one more? No, okay, so June 97, so this is already over a year after the last PSG release. And yeah, I don't remember there being any info about PSG on here, but take one more look. Right. This frame, open frame. It's just like how to order, basically. Look at the BBS, why not? I don't know what KTS link is. Right, I should... Wait, what? Oh, it's not going to the archive links. That's weird. Okay, just... Nothing for whatever that is. And then just the one mod file. Just seeing if there's anything cool written in the BBS here. Super Kachi Poochie. Never heard of them before. What is this? I wonder. This is a long BBS page. Whatever that was, it's not archived. I don't think there was anything under here either. Some of these tracks are from the PSG label releases, but these are all interesting file types here. Z80 and OPX. But I doubt any of these files are archived. Oh gosh, some of them are. Wow. I mean, probably a lot of these are just what's released. I mean, let's. Is this just all the Z80 files? I mean, it downloaded. I don't have any idea what would play that back. It's probably, I mean, is it even technically an audio file? I don't know. Just say use the playback in BASIC? Just so curious. No idea. Makes sense. Well, that's cool that the files are there. Clicking on random links now. 404 not found. I like that we can go back to the updates for 1996 on C-Type's old site. Okay, that makes sense. Video game music and techno party Gus Knock. We were electronic kids. Free paper given out at No Carrier 3. I don't think I'd ever come across these pages before. Never heard of DJ Sexy. It's cool that these pages are archived. Surprising, but cool. These tracks are house music or techno? Let's look at 97, why not? Yeah, going back. Can you zoom? I guess that is the zoom. Here, I'll post, this page. It's, well, there's a article from DJ Halley as well. I don't see anything on the DJ Sexy page, but yeah, there's this. Is this the right one? I guess, I don't know. I guess this is Kamishimo Head is what it links to. At a bare glance, I'm not sure exactly what is being written about. But yeah. I like that all these pages have a quit button too, to go back to the index. Here's the Gabber chat. Namco Land presents Techno Game Music Event No Carrier 7. Cannon Dancer is back. Yeah, I don't recognize really any of these names other than C-Type. This is way back in 97, so I'm not super surprised, but yeah. Look at 98. And this is the oldest archive of this page. And yeah, so yeah, for mind damage it just says sold out, wait. Yeah, I've just always been so curious about what's on this because it just lists the artists. It's got Jaya, Car, Techno, bunch of guys I never heard of, Jet Jaguar. I wouldn't be surprised if it's mostly, you know, tracks that were later released elsewhere, but yeah, someone gotta at least post a picture of the track list. Was another alias for 232 Comet. I don't know if I knew about this one. 17-bit hardware. Okay. Well, there's the... Isn't there the C-Type and Halley collab release? I'm not misremembering, right? Oh, thank you. Isn't this, C-Type and Halley? Yeah, wait, why is... Oh, is Jet Jaguar? I thought Jet Jaguar was C-Type. Yeah, why is Jet Jaguar also listed as a member of this group? But yeah, this release is, C-Type and Halley. Yeah. I always loved the just bizarre artwork for this. Close-up of, looks like an ant. But yeah, why is Jet Jaguar in that group? Oh, Huh. Wonder why I didn't remove the other one 5 years ago. My bad. Just making sure none of these other aliases are listed as being in a group. There we go. I don't know that I had realized this was C-Type. Is this pretty recent? About a year ago, yeah. Oh, right, I do kind of remember. Remember seeing this, but a little tip and reminder to everyone: if you want to add a new alias, add it from C type, not from B creator, because then it'll populate all the alias connections. Can I just do this and it'll do it? I wonder. Blank edit test. Will this now spread all these? There we go. Yeah, okay. All better. And we are on our last track here. This is a 6.5 minute track, but alright, so yeah, let's do this. Let me go ahead and give you the password for this week. If you didn't already guess it, it is just GSP, all lowercase. GSP. It's just PSG backwards. That's the password for this week. And so yeah, as we start to wrap up here, let's go ahead and show you what we got up for us next week. So we have finally finished, and one more look at it actually. This glorious Ninjago whatever Lego set. So next week we'll do a quote-unquote bonus episode. I'm gonna change things up, mix things up a little bit. We're gonna listen to one release, the unreleased Squiggle album Playground Resistance from the Toy Label Archives. So we'll listen to that and probably, build something during it or whatever. And then after that, we will throw on the Z80A video Impedance Z. And so we'll watch that in the second half of the stream. So that's what we got on deck for next week. And yeah, after that, all that's going to be left from the Toy Label Archives is the big old collection of unreleased tracks. It's about 9 hours worth of stuff. So we'll have that stuff coming up very soon after as well. Still gonna figure out exactly how to split that up, how long I think I can handle streaming, especially if it's on a Thursday when I have work after and everything, blah blah blah. But yeah, we'll have those coming up soon. And yeah, that's what we got for you. Thanks for hanging out, and we will see you next week. Alright, peace out. す。